St. Mary's College, Biz Ed 123, Financial Management, Section 4, and Action.
Hello, thank you for everybody for coming for our stock pitch evaluation of JP Morgan Chase, which we've currently got a recommendation of buy on. My name is Eric, that's Shalva, and farther, that's Caitlin.
For our agenda today, we will first be going over the company analysis, financial conditions, stock valuations, and finally our recommendation. First, a little bit of background. JP Morgan is a global leader in financial services, offering solutions to the world's most important corporations, governments, and institutions in more than 100 countries. The firm and its foundation give approximately $200 million annually to nonprofit organizations around the world. They also lead volunteer service activities for employees in local communities by utilizing their many resources, including those that stem from access to capital, economies of scale, global reach, and expertise. A little bit of mission and vision. First, a quote from JP Morgan. At JP Morgan Chase, we want to be the best financial services company in the world. Because of our great heritage and excellent platform, we believe this is within our reach. The mission of the JP Morgan Chase Institute is to help decision makers, policymakers, businesses, and nonprofit leaders appreciate the scale, diversity, and interconnectedness of the global economic system and use better facts, timely data, and thoughtful analysis to make smarter decisions to advance global prosperity. Our operating segment. The operating segment of JP Morgan is split into consumer and community banking, which makes up for 45% of the company, which is $43.8 billion. Corporate investment bank, which makes up for 35%. Asset management, which makes up for 13%. Commercial banking, which makes up for 7%. Other, which makes up for 0.3%, and a total net revenue of $96.7 billion.
A little bit about the leadership of JP Morgan Chase. James Dimon is the CEO and chairman, and he joined in 2004. He's been with the company for 12 years. Matthew Zanes is the chief operating officer. He joined in 2004, and he has been there 12 years as well. Marianne Lake is the chief financial officer, and she joined in 2000, and she's been with the company for 16 years. John Donnelly is the head of human resources, and he joined in 2009 for a total of 7 years with the company. Stacy Friedman is the general counsel, and she joined in 2012 for a total of 4 years with the company. And Ashley Bacon is the chief risk officer, and he joined in 1993, and he has been with the company for 23 years. A little bit about the products and services of Chase and JP Morgan. We kind of separated it out so we could see a differentiated perspective. The consumer business includes credit cards, small businesses, home loans and home equity, loans of credit, auto finance, retirement and investment, personal banking accounts, and merchant services. The commercial banking business includes the middle market, the business credit, equipment finance, commercial team lending, community development banking, and real estate banking and international banking as well. As far as JP Morgan goes, the JP Morgan brand is an institutional asset management company. You can have investment banking, investment management. There's a lot here, so let me just go to the next one. The commercial bank business includes the corporate client banking and the government, not-for-profit, and healthcare banking. We did a SWOT analysis for you for the company. A few of the strengths of JP Morgan Chase are they have a strong brand name and good financial position. They geographically present across 100 countries. They have over 235,000 employees globally. Some weaknesses are they have fluctuating markets that create variable revenues. Consumer credit overseas and London whale trading costs and legal issues, which we learned about. Opportunities that JP Morgan Chase has is the expansion in emerging economies, diversifying portfolios for consumers, and investment banking as a whole in growing. Threats to the company are changing government regulations and financial crisis recessions, declining stock markets, and competition from other banks. The industry leaders, ranking from 1 to 5, JP Morgan Chase, this company that we evaluated, is at 2.5 trillion, ranking number 1. Bank of America is ranked number 2, 2.2 trillion. Coming in at 3 is Citigroup at 1.9 trillion, and Wells Fargo and Company is ranked number 4 at 1.8 trillion, and Goldman Sachs Group is ranked last at number 5 at 0.9 trillion.
So here we have the financial conditions for JP Morgan Chase. For the majority of them, they are above average. Basically in general, their ROA, ROE, their D percentage, revenue percentage, and net income percentage all rank highly, especially in comparison to their peer group, which sets them above other financial institutions. So, just for example, the EPS right here, this is a very important statistic. EPS percentage is 3.5, while their peer group is 7.2, which is the excellent percentage for that. Our financial ratios, this is
That's
Kayla's
okay.
slide.
We analyzed the following 3 financial ratios: the PE, dividend payout, and operating income. All have good financial conditions, which in return can confirm an overall good financial status. The graph that we found represents an upward trending stock valuation over the last 3.5 years.
So we do the 4 valuation methods: perpetuity, Gordon growth, the multiple approach, and DCF. So we'll start out with perpetuity. We have a cost of equity we chose at 9%, which was the medium of the range. We have the 3 ranges that you can see: high, medium, low. And we thought that would be the best one because it is the midpoint, which is a trading stock value of $88, which is currently higher than the stock price of $77.10. We also have on the right the risk-free rate of 3%, the beta of 1.11, the market rate of 9%, cost of equity of 11%. And on the bottom, we have the EPS and the growth percentages over the last 2 years and the expected for this year of 2016 and 2017. And as you can see, there is growth. There is a decline of growth for 2016, but expected growth for 2017. Then for our Gordon growth model, we also chose to do the midpoint as well as taking our I of 9% and our growth of 2%. So we have the CAPM of 11%, the weighted the cost of capital 5.5%, and the cost of debt 2.2%. So again, like I mentioned, we chose the midpoint there, and that's a stock valuation of $89.43, which is currently higher than the current trading price at $77.10. And then for our multiple approach, we used the EPS expected for 2016 of 6.26 and a growth of 7%. We have 3 multipliers on the P ratio of 14, 13, 12. We chose the middle one again as well to the midpoint, which gives a stock valuation of $81.38, which is currently higher than the current trading price. And for our discounted cash flows, we have the weighted debt, weighted equity, currently more weighted debt. The discount factor is 1.85, and then we have the current growth growing patterns of EPS up until 2021, the terminal value as well. Below that, you can see our growth rates of 5%, 5%, 6%, 8%, 11%. And then discounted cash flows are on the bottom, which give a corporate value for DCF of $79, which again is trading higher, or is projected higher than the trading stock price of $77. And then this gives us our intrinsic valuation matrix. And so we took the weights of 10%, 10%, 30%, and 50%, which when multiplied out across the 4 different intrinsic valuation models, we got a total intrinsic valuation of $81.61, which is obviously kind of higher than the trading price at the moment. So we have 4 recommendations for trading. One is the indices, which is buy forwards on financial service indices, buy futures on financial service indices, buy calls on financial service indices, buy puts on financial service indices.
And we are also following 4 ETFs, and based on our intrinsic value results, we recommend buying financial service ETFs to buy financial service ETFs on margin, right financial service ETFs on calls, right financial service ETF puts for a total of 4.
We also recommend the following 4 stocks: buy JPM, buy JPM on margin, buy JPM calls, buy JPM puts, for a grand total of 12 trades. Thank you.